What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Seth the Lawn Surgeon, and you already know what time it is. A Tipsy Talk. Anyway, you already know what I'm doing. Do I even have to tell y'all by now? I'm grilling. I actually learned how to smoke meats on a gas grill, because as you see I got a gas grill. Then I use chips and everything. It's a secret technique. If y'all not following me on my other channel, y'all won't know, but I'm about to post a video of me, if I haven't posted it already, of me smoking ribs, and then I'm gonna post a video of me smoking chicken. Anyway, but this is Seth the Lawn Surgeon, so you know it's lawn care oriented. So let me get over here and I'll show y'all what's going on. First thing I want to show y'all is my magnets. See those two magnets right there? I got 8 of them. No, I got 10 of them. And so I got 4 doors, so 3 of my doors have one set of magnets, and this door is the only door that has 2 sets of magnets. And it actually needs 2 sets. I got them from Amazon, and guess what? They discontinued it. So now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do, because I need 2 sets, because over here you see this magnet to come off, because they're strong enough to hold the door, but it's the adhesive. I use the 3M double stick tape, and it's just not strong enough to hold it by itself. But this door right here it's been great. But actually these 2 doors are the problem, because my sun rises from right there, so I think it's got something to do with the sun, but whatever. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a tour of my shed, because people been requesting that. Then we're gonna chat a bit. Like I said on my other video, my shed's a junk box right now. But see, this is how the magnets work. This is awesome. If y'all need something to hold your shed open, get 2 of these small magnets, and you can't really see it, but boom, it's open. It's awesome. Go over here, open the other side for y'all. And I'm gonna go ahead and flip the camera around, because that'll probably be easier. Alright, yeah, like I said, these magnets over here haven't had no problems yet, knock on wood. But I'm guessing it's something to do with the sun. But, oh yeah, the grill's starting to smoke. Let me go give y'all a quick shot of that. People say you can't smoke on gas grill. Y'all see that smoke pummeling out of there? Oh yeah. Alright, anyway, as y'all can see, my grass tall as a mug. Like somebody said a good quote: the shoemaker never has shoes, and that's how I am. You know, my grass never cut, but everybody else's grass is cut. If y'all want to know, I'm sipping on a little bourbon. I'm thinking about actually making a red cup. How many people would buy a Seth the Lawn Surgeon red cup? It wouldn't look like this. It would look like the that red cup that you know, everybody uses, the plastic cup, but it'll be a hard reusable kind. Thinking about doing that. If y'all, that's something y'all would be interested in, let me know. I might get it made. Anywho, as y'all can see, my junk box going on. This is all my random GoPro stuff right here. This is my blades. I got a sharpener. I'm gonna make a video for that. It's like a sharpener you put in your drill. And some people on Lawn Pro said it didn't work, but I'm gonna try it out anyway. That's that little air conditioner thing. You ever seen that thing on Facebook or YouTube where people make the little air conditioner. I tried to make it, didn't work out so well. But yeah, this is some wood I got. I'm gonna use for some projects. My lime almost gone. My little workbench. Put a little light up there. It's not that bright. But yeah, I mean, this is how my shed's set up. That's the Franken Tiller, yard vac, you know, Time Master, Mustang. Got my trimmers over there. I mean, this my setup right here, man. This my setup. But you know, it's not much to it. I got all my junk up there. Let me see if I can get that to focus. That's where I keep all my, I guess that's like what you call the boneyard. All the stuff that's not working, but I plan to try to get it working. I got 2 Poland leaf blowers. All they need is carburetors, and I'm too lazy to buy it. My freaking old Weed Monster, all that needs is a carburetor. Too lazy to buy it. I could just order it online. But yeah, that's pretty much my shed, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and lock this up and then we can chat. All right, let me go ahead and flip my meats. Kind of miss doing these Tipsy Talks. Ooh, a lot of smoke. Kind of miss doing these Tipsy Talks, man. This right here, I named this honey smoked chicken. It's not even a lot of seasoning on it. I guess people who smoke meats, they know that like most of that seasoning comes from the smoke. It gives it like a little salty flavor, so I mean, like, you don't even have to put too much seasoning on it. That smoke will give it plenty flavor. But I know y'all wondering why I named this Tipsy Talk. It's grass, not cooties. The reason is it's a story behind that, and I was thinking about it as I was cutting one of my customers' yards the other day. And then also I want to talk about equipment, you know, the proper use of equipment. I think sometimes people mistake bad equipment for misuse of equipment. So yeah, those are 2 things I want to talk about. I'll make sure I don't drop none of this chicken. Alright, last piece. Bam. There we go. Alright, get my cook. Anywho, oh yeah. As you can see, I'm sweating. This is actually one of the coolest days around here. Let me rock you out because this fool banging on the door. What's wrong with you, Rocky? All right. It's like one of the coolest days. It's been like 85 plus around here. It's crazy. I'm in the Richmond, Virginia area. It's like 85 plus one day, and then the next day it pours down raining. So it's like you either sweating hot or you trying to beat the rain, you know. Anyway, back to the story. The story I wanted to tell y'all about was you ever have one of those customers? Well, it's not the customer. You're cutting somebody's yard, your customer's yard, and the neighbor always wants to brag about their yard. You know, he's always like watching you, and you know, and then whenever you talk to him, he's like, you know, saying, "Oh yeah, I got this type of mower." Or, you know, I get Scots to come out and treat my yard and stuff like that. And so that's what was happening with this one neighbor I had. This one customer's neighbor I had. He used to brag about, you know, his grass and stuff. So I'd be like, whatever. And he used to watch me all the time. I think he was trying to steal my techniques because I just started treating this particular neighbor's yard, customer's yard, and it had been about a little less than a year, so I hadn't fully developed yet. So anywho, one time he came up and I was treating it. No, I was cutting it. And he said, I just got my yard treated, and I was wondering if you can wash off your lawnmower blades so the weeds from this yard doesn't get into my yard when you cut close to the property line. I was like, what? You want me to stop and spray off my lawnmower so the weeds won't get on there? I'm thinking in my head, number one, you're not paying me. And then what I told him, I'm like, well, it's grass. It's not cooties. The only way that it can spread is by, pollen. Like, it's like pollen when trees spit pollen. They spread their little seeds. The same thing with weeds. Around springtime, weeds spread their little seeds and they make more weeds. But it's not, like I said, it's not cooties, So he was like, oh, okay. And ever since then, he never said nothing to me. So now every time I cut that customer's yard, I see him and he don't even say nothing to me. He don't even look. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. But anyway, yeah, about the misuse of equipment. I notice a lot of people, particularly what I notice is with the Time Master, is a lot of people down talk the Time Master or, any other kind of random equipment. And they say that, don't get that equipment. It's bad or blah, blah, blah. And my thing is like, there are duds out there. You know what I mean? I got a dud. And I got a Troy-Bilt weed eater one time, medium duty. And I came home, I started it up, and it was kind of running funny. I don't know, maybe I just need to break it in or whatever. So coincidentally, that same day I was putting it together, my neighbor asked me, can you come weed eat my yard? So I said, all right. So I used it to weed eat my neighbor's yard, and I made $15. And then after I weed eated that yard, I was like, yeah, something's wrong with this. So I took it back to Lowe's. I brought the guy out there from the, outdoor equipment section. And he said, yeah, that's a dud. Sometimes you get duds like that. So he said, we took it back inside. Told people, give me my money back. They gave me my money back. And then I went back, instead of getting the medium duty, I got the heavy duty. And that's how I got the Weed Monster. You get what I'm saying? So there's duds out there. And you got to think about it. Something like the Time Master, it's a very popular mower. You know what I mean? It's like a hybrid between a regular 21 inch and in between a walk behind. There's not no walk behind. And I think what a lot of people get this mentality is like, they get the Time Master and expecting it to perform like a walk behind. A walk behinds are like 14, 15 horsepower. Time Master's nowhere close to that, but it's more powerful than a 21 inch. You know what I mean? So you get more power, and it's just like it's like more like a high class residential mower. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, and like I said, with anything that does, and since by the Time Master being so popular, it's gonna have more duds out there, more people making videos or comments about it being bad because it's duds. One of the most, and one misuse in equipment is the a leaf blower. I bought my Poland handheld leaf blower in 2007 when I first got the house. This is the first thing I bought when I got this house. Man, look at this smoke, man. I don't know if y'all can see it. That bad boy is smoking. can't wait. Anywho, yeah, I bought my house back in 2007. First thing I bought was my Poland handheld. That thing lasted all the way up until last year, 2014. And I used it 2 years. Yeah, about 1.5 years commercially. You know what I mean? And essentially, I was essentially using it commercially in my house because I got so many trees, as y'all can see. I was using it almost year round, and it still lasted. And I wasn't even using stabilizer. I didn't know about stabilizer at that point, and it still lasted. But my point about it is, a leaf blower should last you the longest. And I've been seeing complaints about people saying, "Oh, this leaf blower sucks. It only lasted a year." And what I think it is you gotta be conscious of what type of equipment you're using. A leaf blower is so easy to get, I don't know what the word is, I guess overexcited with it, because especially when you have a backpack leaf blower and you start pulling that trigger and you just hold on to that trigger for a good 10 minutes. And what happens is you're wearing that leaf blower out, because the leaf blower is the only piece of equipment that doesn't have resistance. And what I mean by resistance is you have a lawnmower and you cut grass. That lawnmower, the thicker the grass is, the harder that blade is to turn around, so the more work that motor has to do. You know what I mean? So you put that resistance on that motor. Then you have a weed eater. Weed eater, same thing. You're trying to weed eat grass, and the thicker the grass is, the more resistance it has on that weed eater. So, but the leaf blower, there's no resistance on it. All it's doing is blowing air. So the only thing that can wear out a leaf blower is you. When you're get in that zone and you blow in a yard, and you just hold down that trigger for a good 10 minutes, to the point where the leaf blower is worn out. You know what I mean? It's a leaf blower. So what I do is I try to be conscious. I might go back and forth 1 or 2 times, and then I take a break. I release the trigger, sit there for about 5 or 10 seconds, then I go back at it, just to give the leaf blower a break. You don't want to be blowing. So, I'm thinking that might be what's going on, because I have some people comment saying that the Husqvarna 150 BT is going to die in a year. You know what I mean? Oh, it only lasts a year. I got it. This person got it. That person got it. And they say it only lasts for a year. I've had it for over a year now, almost a year and a half. And so I'm hoping it doesn't go bad, knock on wood. But that's what I do. I'm conscious of my equipment. I don't try to push my Time Master to the limit, because I know its limits. I try to learn my equipment's limits and try not to push it to its limits until I can get that commercial equipment. And even when I get that commercial equipment, I still don't try to push those. I'm still not gonna push that stuff to its limit, because no matter how big and fancy a piece of equipment you have, all equipment has a limit. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's all I want to talk about, man. Let me know if there's something y'all want to chat about, and I'll try to talk about it. But right now, I'm about to go flip this chicken, get back to it, and I'll talk to y'all later. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and stay tuned. Yes, sir.